Hello everybody, so today's CPD is a quick CPD on recorded lessons so that you can have a see of what they're like and whether that is something you might want to do. So we're going to take you through that today. But the title for today is Recorded Lessons, a Geographical Perspective. And what you'll need for today is a notebook or your iPad. You'll need a pen for jotting down notes, making sure you're keeping on top of everything. And when you've got those things and everything's ready to go, I want you to start your recap questions. So question 1 is, who is the guru of online home learning? And your second recap question is, what is the best subject to study? Okay, so I'm sure we all know the answer to that one, but have a quick go. Make sure you jot down your answers, pause the video, and then when you're ready to move on, unpause the video. Okay, well done everyone. You've managed to answer those questions. So as most of you probably knew, the guru to online and home learning is Julia Knowles. This might be a question we need to go back over and check your understanding, but geography is quite clearly the best subject to study. So, what are recorded lessons? Well, in geography we've been using them for a variety of reasons. So for Key Stage 3, just topping up their understanding. So Jack's been doing stuff with Year 7 and I've been recording lessons for Year 8. And it just means, as you can quite clearly see, you are talking over your PowerPoint presentations. It's the same as a lesson, just with you in the corner talking through to make sure they understand. At the bottom here is an example lesson, so you can follow that link and go to our library of videos for geography, so you can check out and see what it looks like. But I'll just talk you through today how to go about doing your recorded lessons and what we think the benefits are. Okay, so why do recorded lessons? Well, we think there are several benefits really to it. The first is that it is actually really easy to do, and the benefits and feedback from students has been really positive, so it seems to really help them with their learning. It's also a permanent record, so particularly for GCSE, they can go back to that lesson and go, actually that's something I didn't really understand. I can go back and test myself or redo questions or just make sure I'm okay with learning. We feel it also engages students, so things are busy at home and there's a few people wanting to use the laptop, or they weren't able to make it at the time. It gives them a record of the lesson and they can go back to it at a later stage, even if they missed the Zoom. And then, as I mentioned, some students have been saying that they find it more useful than PowerPoint, so just a bit of student voice sort of gave us that thought, that idea, that it just gives them a bit more support and you can explain a little bit more about what's going on in PowerPoints than just PowerPoint lessons. It also means that you can get your celebrity status. So as you can see here, we're up to 152 views for one of my recordings. Whoop, whoop. And then, as we mentioned, we can do exam feedback. So for our GCSE lot, we're doing geography exam support. There's one here for the maths department. Maybe they could give us a bit of feedback, but we're going through numeracy exam support, which Jack did really well there. So we'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that as well. Okay, so once you've decided you want to start going for it, well, it is actually really easy to do. So Jack found this software called Screencast-O-Matic. It's a really good software for us. It seems pretty straightforward and does the job. So obviously first thing you'll need to do is download Screencast-O-Matic, get the free version. We don't need anything more than that, but obviously if you want to look into that, that's absolutely fine. And then once you click on the Screencast-O-Matic, you want to click on Launch Recorder. I haven't actually tried the other ones, but obviously we want to do video, so we're going to launch the recorder there. Okay, so once you've launched the recorder, this is kind of what it looks like. So it loads up this big screen and it says anything in this area will be what's recorded. Okay, so this is a chance for you to sort of get yourself organized, make sure you're ready to start your recording. What we want to do, and this is up to you, you could do both your screen and your webcam. So me sitting here in the corner, that's what it would be. But I know some people don't really want their faces on here, so you could just do the screen and have yourself recorded as well. So that would be absolutely fine. I'm not sure you want to do just webcam, but I guess it's up to you. You can also move yourself around. I'd like myself in the corner, but obviously it depends on your PowerPoints. It depends what you like to do. So you can get yourself organized and put yourself wherever you want to go. Okay, so got yourself organized. You now want to go for it. So obvious button to press is the record button, and thankfully it doesn't start recording straight away. It gives you a nice little countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then you are ready to go. So you've recorded your wonderful lesson, and then you're wondering what to do. Well, in the bottom left corner down there, you've got a pause button. So you want to click on that and stop the recording. And then it will ask you to say done. And on that done button, it gives you 3 options. Again, I'm not technologically very advanced. I haven't actually done anything more than just save it and upload, but I'm sure you could, if you're really keen, get into it and do edit video and all of that kind of stuff. But as I say, I just save and upload. And then in geography, what we do is we've created a YouTube channel for our Eltham Hill Geography, so we upload it onto there. But I could see, saving it as a video file or putting it on your Google Drive might be really useful for you if you have, I don't know, A-level students doing Google Drive and so on. I guess that's kind of up to you guys, but as I said, upload it somewhere useful so that students can access it. So once you click on upload to YouTube, it then loads this, which is your kind of publishing I don't even know what I'm going to call it thing. What I'd suggest here is that where it says title, you do click on that and you change it to the title of the lesson that it is for the student, so that when it does upload, you can see straight away exactly what it is without confusing them. The first few that I did were called recording 1, 2, 3 or whatever, and it just didn't really make sense. So change that to whatever your lesson is going to be, and then you click on publish, and there it is, all done up on the cloud, and you're on your way to teacher fame. Whoop, whoop. Last thing I've got is some top tips for you. So first thing is, remember that on the free version you only have 15 minutes. I say only, I think that's plenty. My lessons are usually between sort of well, probably 10 to 15 minutes, but I think 15 minutes is enough. The life-saving shortcut is Alt-P for pause. So I can just, and you may have noticed, I sometimes look down and press Alt-P. I've actually just paused myself and looked at the next slide to make sure I am happy with what's coming up, and I can prepare myself for the next one. Again, just like at the start of the recording, it gives you a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then go, which is quite nice. Another thing I found out is that your cursor does show up, so you can use it as a pointer. So I was doing some map work, and it was quite useful to show to students, yeah, this is where we're looking in the northeast, and so on. So if that's helpful, do remember that. I mentioned earlier the changing the title of the recording so that it tells students exactly what it is. The main thing is, I'd say experiment, try things out. It's a really great piece of software, and I think the students really value it and engage with it. So have a go, try your best. Let me know if you've got any questions, or Jack's done loads of these things, so speak to one of us. But yeah, I hope that's been useful, and look forward to seeing you all soon. All the best.